What is up, guys? Welcome to my first ever podcast episode on my new podcast. This podcast was inspired by Beast Wolf's podcast, which I definitely recommend you go check out. Today, I'm just gonna be kind of doing a ramble on the new prices for this year for the TNT and Phantom Fireworks. So, let's get into it. First up, what we're going to want to look at is the TNT prices, which I have saved somewhere. And I'll just go into the Discord, which, by the way, join the Beast Lol Discord. I will place the link somewhere. For those who are watching on YouTube, it'll go in the description. Let me try and find the photos again. Here we go. Okay, so first up this year we have our new items for 2026. The first one I want to talk about is Spinions. Spinions, they are surprisingly good for them being ground bloom flowers. I will admit, some people may not like them, but I really think they're quite interesting, if I'm being honest. It's honestly kind of cool how the mechanism works. If you watch Beast's video on it, they are ground bloom flowers if basically they had crackle balls installed into them. Next that Spinions are $4.99 this year. Next firework is Lizard Wizard for $49.99, which not bad for a new firework. That's again not bad for a new firework, I will admit, but Lizard Wizard, it's okay, per se. It could be better. But then again, it's because almost every single firework at TNT can be better at certain points, except Centennial. Centennial is a huge W. I will get into the prices for it, but just a sneak peek, 40% off this year, $15.99. Well worth it. Next up is Viva el Futbol for $12.99 this year. If the price was a little bit lower, I'd buy it, but here's the thing with Viva el Futbol. It's kind of a seasonal firework that they bring back almost every 4 years for the World Cup in certain states. I'm unsure if they've done it in California before, but I'm assuming Viva el Futbol will be a new firework that will hopefully stay in the stands for longer than this year. But at $12.99, if they lowered the price, I wouldn't mind it. American Pride, $69.99 this year. Surprisingly, again, really, really good new items. They kicked it up this year. They kicked up the pace in the factories. I wouldn't say it's worth $69.99, but it's quite good, I will admit. Then again, most TNT fireworks are quite overpriced, but that's because they're TNT. Next up new for this year, we have Sprinkles for $19.99, which, honestly, with the crackle and the luminescence and everything on the fountain, it's surprisingly good. For $19.99, I'd recommend it. I will be buying one, maybe two this year. It's shockingly good. And two of the other new fountains this year, Bald and Beautiful at $39.99. It is a multi-tuber and comes out of all 4 sides of it. It's kind of like the base of the Centennial. However, it's in Eagle Firework. If you've seen Centennial, you know what I'm talking about with that ending one where it just spews out of all ends. It's not bad. Mad Dog XL at $39.99 this year. Holy crap, they knocked it out of the park with this one. It's shockingly good for the price, I will admit. It's, shockingly good. Now let's go into the BOGOs this year, which there is a good amount. This year for buy one get one free, they have mini daggers at $17.99. They have Little Red Devil at $18.99. Why? Little Red Devil is, sure, it's one of the fireworks that kickstarted TNT's career. However, it being $18.99 is not worth it. Just like our next fountain, Neon Force, at $17.99. Again, not worth it. If the price was lower, it'd be really good for a BOGO. Now, I know this may sound a little hypocritical, but Tiny Titan at $16.99, worth it. It's worth it for the price. Good crackle. Everything is just really good about it. That was new for 2025. Well worth it. I will definitely be buying one, maybe two. It's really good. Purple Rain, $13.99. Not bad. Again, Purple Rain is one of the ones that kickstarted TNT's career, so I would say they need to lower the price, but I wouldn't say they need to make it higher like they have been. That's all I really have to say about that one. It's a good fountain nonetheless. A lot of it is like flying fish and stuff, but it's a good fountain nonetheless. $19.99 for Morning Glories. This isn't bad per se. With the phantom prices, which I just realized that I will most likely have to get into on the next episode, it's not bad compared to how much you get in TNT's version versus the phantom version. Next up, we have a buy one get two free on Poppets, which Poppets are $4.99 this year, which you could probably buy cheaper at like Stater Brothers or something. And next up, for the buy one get two free at $12.99, we have Firecrackle, which we in Beast's Discord server like to call poor man's fuse. It's really good for connecting certain fireworks. Well worth it if you're trying to make like a giant firework like Beast did. It's not too bad, and for $12.99, for it being buy one get two free and it's a 3-pack, it's not bad, I will say that. Mix and match this year, they have a buy one get one free on the TNT Blast, the Ground Bloom Flowers, which, why do you need those? Because you have Spinions now. Smoke Balls, which, everyone's seen Smoke Balls. And Unicorn Poop, which is basically what it says, but it's just a giant stream of ashes that comes out of a unicorn. Need I say more? And all of those are mix and match for $9.99 this year. Then they have another mix and match buy one get one free on the fountain category, where it's Jalapeno Popper, Orchid, and Cool Cat for $12.99 this year. Surprisingly good. Mighty Sword, now we're in family favorites. Mighty Sword is $14.99 this year. It's a giant sparkler, I will say that. If you think about it, it's kind of like a legal Roman candle if it was a sparkler. That's kind of the best how I can describe a Mighty Sword. American Revolution, $59.99. This is TNT's only spinning fountain, which it's shockingly good. If you haven't seen it, I definitely recommend watching certain videos on it. Next up, we have Martian Man, $49.99 this year. The eyes kind of glow like Laka Lakas do, but if the price was a little lower, I'd buy a lot more of them. But for $49.99, I think you should only get one. Icebreaker, $12.99. Same price as the mix and match for Jalapeno Popper, Orchid, and Cool Cat, which I may be a little bit biased, but Icebreaker is really good. Before I get canceled, next up we have Toxic Barrel Fountain for $21.99. Not bad. If you haven't seen Toxic Barrel Fountain, what are you doing? Next up, we have Fairy Wands for $19.99. Not bad. Not bad at all. As I mentioned, they're just more kind of like, they're the fairy version of Mighty Swords. Next up, we have the up to 70% off category, which color snakes are $1.83 this year. Color snakes are basically what unicorn poop is made out of, but in individual packs. That's 70% off this year, which, not bad. Silent Insanity is 40% off this year at $29.99. It's a really good buy, I will say that, because of how good it is at being a low noise. Normally Phantom is really good with their low noises, but I am shocked with how TNT did with this. Next up, as I had mentioned, we have Centennial for $15.99. That is 40% off this year. Really good. Definitely pick up a couple of those. Next up, we have American Spirit for $15.99. 25% off this year, which I have not seen this one. I will watch that on my own time, and I will update you guys in the Phantom one if I think it's well worth it. Next up, we have Revolution for $15.99. Again, 25% off, which not bad. Next up, we have Killer Bee for $2.72. Best deal TNT has this year. Honestly, I will be buying a lot of those. At $2.72, Killer Bee is one of the cheapest fountains TNT has this year, and it is well worth it. Heck, it's a green star, it's blue star, whatever the heck Polar puts it as. 70% off this year. Next up, we have Piccolo Pete's at $7.49, which are 40% off this year, which, not bad. As I mentioned, Piccolo Pete's also kind of just jump-started TNT's career, which they're not bad, nor are they good. They're basically just giant party loud noisemakers. Next up, for $39.99, we have Jungle Flower, which is another fountain for 40% off this year. Oh, sorry. It's okay. That's all I really have to say about it. It's okay. Let's move on to the next batch of the behind portion of the flyer, which, by the way, if you haven't seen my channel, I made a full video on this flyer. Go to Roadrunner Pyro on youtube.com. Now let's go into the assortments, which we all know what assortments are. Scams. Most of the fountains are watered down in them, and they're just not really that good. But I'm still going to go over them anyways, because they're an essential for how TNT makes their money. At $39.99, we have Pyro Pack. At $59.99, we have Backpack. At $79.99, we have Family Pack. At $99.99, we have 49er. At $159.99, we have All American. At $199.99, we have Perfect Show. At $259.99, we have Big Timer. At $329.99, we have the Big Deluxe. That one is really good, I will say that. Next, for $499.99, we have American Dream Team, which is basically all of TNT's main finale items. Some of the finales in there were discontinued, so I'm not sure if you'd want to spend $500 just to get like 2, maybe 3 discontinued fountains. It's really up to you. Next up, for $579.99, we have Golden Glow. Again, expensive for the price, but a lot of the fountains are less watered down. And next up, we have the one that everyone knows that almost every stand has a giveaway at, the Big Bang, for $799.99. I get it if you're having a block party, but if you're just a little tiny family in SoCal or California, it's not worth it. Next up, we have the maximum charge 500-gram finale items. First up this year, we have 5 Minute Showdown at $109.99. Again, could be cheaper, but I get it because it's a 500-gram. It's not bad. Opening Show at $109.99. Again, this one was one of the ones that kind of kickstarted TNT's career in California. It's not bad. Next up, we have Final Salute at $119.99. This is a new fountain this year. I will not personally be buying it, but I know a lot of the other pyros on Beast's Discord server are planning on possibly buying it, so definitely go check out their videos. Finally up, we have Allegiance for $129.99. Allegiance is always quite expensive, I will say that, but that's because it's one of their like main finale items in California at least. It's not bad. Also, this year TNT is doing something where you know how they've done Big Bang giveaways in the past. This year, at every stand in Nevada and California, there is a All-American giveaway where you can win a free All-American assortment, no purchase necessary. Sign up and scan the QR code at your local TNT fireworks stand. I am not being sponsored by TNT. I would just like to share this as it's a good way to save some money and possibly get some free fireworks. But this is it for my first episode. Make sure you guys, I will see you guys in the next one, and as I always say, meep meep. Why won't it let me end? Move, zoom, print, hello. There we go. Bye bye.